Like for a man to be canceled in Hollywood, like 12 interns have to complain about like the button under his desk that like shuts the door behind them. Yeah. And to be a woman in comedy canceled, you just have to like be a big fat grump, like Ellen.
Subscribe to the podcast, KFC Radio on YouTube.
Bang.
What's up?
Not much. How's it going?
Good.
Are we starting? Did we start?
Yep, we're starting.
Oh, we've already started.
Great jacket.
Yeah, we go right
Thank you.
now.
I could
sharp.
take it off. What is we're rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Are those
Fuck
your
it, let's just
cameras?
go. Yeah.
Why do your cameras look like dicks? I've
What
never
kind of
seen
dicks
these-
are you seeing, Whitney?
Are these ring cameras? Like, what is happening?
I
What
often.
kind of dick looks like
Is that a webcam? What kind of fucking operation are you running?
I think these are nice cameras.
Why does Portnoy spend more money on pizza than your production?
What kind of fucking cameras do you have?
Fucking real ones?
Like big old like sitcom
Yeah,
cameras?
or is that a Samsung? Like, I don't even know what that is. By the way, you guys really have stepped it up. Last time I was here, the women's bathroom had like a tire in it and like motor oil and like KY jelly or some shit. Like, and now you guys got lotions.
Yeah,
Oh,
look at
really?
that.
Did the women revolt? What happened?
I was gonna say we don't have this in the men's room.
I know.
We have
Look
a
at
fucking.
this.
We have a mess in the men's room. Is what we have. There's
I
toilet
got
paper everywhere.
What goes on?
There's
You're all a
piss
mess.
everywhere.
There's hair and shit.
Yeah.
Why are you all dressed? Why do you all look like shit? Everyone in this office, everyone's wearing a hoodie. You all look like uncircumcised dicks. You look like a circumcised one.
You see a lot of dick.
Not
Everything's-
really.
you're just-
Well, I mean,
Everything's
in
compared to
things, like
dicks.
in the camera.
when a
in-
dick sees
What do you-
me,
what do you
it
think of my
recoils
shoes,
to that shape.
What do you think of my shoes?
Oh, were these Mario thingies? Mario Brothers shoes?
Well, they're not Mario Brothers. They're
You
just
say
the
Mario
Yeah.
too.
It's very insufferable.
But you're never going to get married, oh. So why are you wearing these?
because they're the hottest in the game right now.
How much attention do you need, guys?
All of it.
As much as I do.
Says the girl who runs in here, pulls her tits out, and starts talking about dicks.
I didn't pull my tits out.
Well, no, but you have been in the strip club apparently.
So I have been in the strip
You've
club.
been on a strip club kick, girl.
A tour. Yeah. What did you have a plan for this?
No, this is the plan. This is what
why
we do.
are you
So,
sweating?
It's hot in here, and I'm wearing a sweat. I'm wearing a fucking hoodie.
What is the wardrobe of this?
It's just officially
you
hoodies.
all look
Everyone
like
wears
Yeah.
you're dressed like Elian Gonzalez.
hoodies. It's a throwback reference for old people, but goddamn was it funny.
Did you just call me an
Yes.
old person?
Yeah, no, we're washed up and old.
You probably like that. Cool them down.
I was gonna say, if
What's up
every
with the
guest could do that.
WD-40?
Our chairs are so old. They squeak
These
so
squeak
much.
so
Like,
somebody sent us a
What
whole
is,
fucking.
who's trying to make this business happen? It's
We'll
not
be
working.
cutting this.
well, guess what? We'll be
drops
cutting
today.
this.
Why? Whose venture is this?
It's literally ours.
I don't know. How's it doing?
It's 10%
It's good.
alcohol by volume. It costs $2. It's in Walmart.
It's is the face of your company Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
$2.
This is
Why
gonna
is
be
it
delicious.
red?
Oh no,
Well, it's,
this is
Sex
the
on the Beach flavored,
worst.
so.
Sex on the beach? You mean a UTI?
Go ahead, take a sip.
Have
Give
you
us
ever
a-
had
give us a
sex on the
review.
beach? Like,
I have not. No.
Have you?
I don't think I have. No, I've
No.
had sex in parks before, but never on a beach.
How many parks?
Multiple. It
Multiple
was
parks.
Where on the park?
like on swings and stuff like that. It was. I was in a relationship that I was hiding from my friends, and she was living with her parents, so we just had nowhere to have sex.
So you hid it
as
from your
adults.
friends, but not all the children that play in the park.
I mean, we were doing it at midnight, 1 a.m. It wasn't
On a swing?
It was. We did
The
mostly
swings that are like you have to put your legs in them?
mostly the one you have to spin. The spinner one.
That's a tire.
That had the best.
Oh.
No, it has like handles on it. That had the best surface area. So that was where we went.
Was
the
this in
most.
prison at the prison yard?
When was this?
This was I had a summer place in Newport.
Newport days.
I was like 18.
Give us
This
a review.
is actually very good.
Pirate water.
So
Go
why
get
isn't
it now.
it doing better? Because I think
it's not on
dropped
sale
today.
yet.
It's for coming out today. It's the first day you
Is
can
that
get it.
true?
Yes.
3 p.m. today
Right.
it goes on sale.
Okay, so sorry. As someone that has built an empire, why would you hide it?
Well,
back
because
here
this-
behind someone with these titties.
Because it's been there the last couple weeks because it hasn't fully
Like little-
dropped
little
yet.
hooks
Now we're gonna
kinda
put it
deal.
out here like this. with
There's
the other
one
shit.
right here.
Oh, what's that flavor?
That we have.
Is
Sex on
your
the-
whiskey?
Yes, we have whiskey for the high-end drinker. We have
You're a
the
Whistle Pig?
Yeah,
How do I know about Whistle Pig?
because it's the best fucking whiskey in the world. Do you want some?
In the world. You even
in
kind
the
of
world.
fucking didn't believe that when you said it.
No, it is one of the best whiskeys in the world. Absolutely,
Whistle Pig
hands down.
genuinely like
Yeah.
by whiskey drinkers.
When they came to us, they wanted-
Alcoholics agree.
Yeah.
when they came to us, it was like, okay, yeah, it's like Nike wanting to be like.
I'm getting 2 pigs this week. Do you want me to do a
They have
campaign?
2 pigs. You would love to go to their farm. They have 2 pigs on their farm, Mortimer and Mauve, that are like they're like
Where's the farm?
Vermont.
Okay, that's where they make Whistle Pig?
Yes.
Well,
And
should I
it's
just
like-
try this one?
Yeah.
I have to do the Drew Barrymore show in an hour. Can I just get shit-faced, please?
Hell yeah.
Oh, by the way, when you
do
do
we
my,
have
I am
our
actually,
official?
the fact
Do
that
this
I'm,
one. This is our official. Sorry to interrupt.
the fact that I'm excited to do this, like, I was looking forward to this. I had to do the Today Show.
Sucks.
Kelly and Ryan, dude, but it's also like there's no
you gotta
news
do
is
it.
over, so it's
Yeah.
just like you're just
We have cups.
they
Can
make
you go get Whitney
you.
cups?
Why? Who drinks out of cups? What kind of pussy are you? Drink out of the
All
bottle
right,
like
go
a
ahead, girl.
fucking man.
This is our official
I live in
whiskey.
LA. We do fentanyl for breakfast. Dude,
No,
everyone.
you don't have to get the cups then,
Dude,
Mike.
everyone in LA is. These are the cups. I got them right here. D cups, baby. Also, do you know that in LA everyone is on drugs? Like everyone is on
Everybody.
drugs.
But they're all like sober too, though, right? Isn't it like there's like
So
a lot of,
LA sober?
I'm California sober.
Right.
I think The Weeknd says he's sober light.
Yeah, you
which
gotta
means he
stop
doesn't do-
dating influencer models. That's just your bad choices. I don't talk to people that talk like that, but it's it's microdosing mushrooms
Right.
Yeah.
all day, right?
I was gonna say, aren't you one of them? Aren't you on ketamine?
No, I'm not on ketamine.
I thought you microdosed
I
ketamine.
microdosed ketamine during the pandemic for it was not ketamine. I've never done straight ketamine. Well, when you do surgery, I think you do. I've never done straight ketamine.
Okay.
Or street ketamine. I think they're like synonymous. No, I did ketamine, oxytocin, nasal spray, microdosed it with a doctor.
Thank you very much.
Okay, doctor.
That's how rich people do drugs.
Doctor.
I guess doctor.
By the way,
My dealer is
Well,
a
it was-
doctor.
It was Dr. Dre. And for depression, and it's like actually a miracle. I went off Prozac. Like, I forgive everyone. Like, I forgive the man that molested me. Like, literally, I was like, I don't blame you. I was so cute. What choice did you have? Like, it's a miracle, but a lot of
Are you
people-
on it now though?
No, I'm not
So you
on
came
it now.
off it? Yeah. Good.
What? No, you do it for like twice in a month.
Okay.
Like the microdose, you like inhale it. It was during the pandemic.
Do
It
you
wasn't.
feel anything from it? See, that's like I can't do microdosing because I need to feel my drugs.
It makes you.
Yeah, I want a full dose.
Well, but it just makes you. I think. Well, ketamine. If you're not microdosing it, you're like paralyzed. I
You're
mean,
in a
it's like
K-hole.
a.
We literally call it
Yeah.
a K-hole,
Yeah.
You know, it's. But I have 2 friends that Neil Brennan talks about it.
Yeah.
That he did the drip therapy. You like. I've never done this. You go to a doctor and they an infusion, ketamine infusion, and then you sit there and then you.
That sounds good.
I remember him
And
talking about that. He
infusion.
talks about that on 3 mics, I think.
Yeah.
And I remember that and being like, holy shit.
Yeah,
that
IV
is
drugs sounds
intense.
awesome.
Aren't you worried? I mean, all these comedians like healing our wounds. I'm worried we're gonna get less funny.
You guys gotta
I'm like,
stay
I don't want to get too
traumatized.
healed. Yeah, I don't want to do too much. So ketamine, I want to save for like my deal with drugs is I don't want to. I've never done cocaine.
Me neither.
Isn't that crazy?
Really?
Dude, like why? I'm too afraid I'll start a business. Like I already have 2 more. Or like make
Nah,
a new
usually when
friend.
you wake up, you're like, fuck that.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'll wake up and my lawyer will be like, all right, we just spent the $200,000 to patent your idea, you know, for the Sybian, the vegan Sybian or some shit. Like, so I've never done that. Although I feel like that ship has sailed in LA. People. If
Well,
you
now
do-
everyone's on Adderall, and it's like you just put your cocaine in a pill.
But
So
I
guess
was
it's-
told, I was prescribed 5 milligrams of extended release
release,
Adderall
yeah.
to sleep.
To
Really?
sleep?
Yes,
What does
because
that
if you
mean?
actually have ADD, it calms you down.
Interesting.
You know,
Right,
it actually
right,
like chills
right,
you out. So I'm
right.
taking extended release Adderall, 5 milligrams for like 2 months. Talk to my psychiatrist. I'm like, I feel amazing. Like this is a game changer. Like, and he goes, it is a placebo dose. 5 milligrams.
That's nothing.
They intentionally put
I was
nothing.
gonna say 5 and extended is like.
But they intentionally made it a placebo dose because they knew kids would take it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So so taking a sugar pill like changed my life. So
I
I don't.
remember-
Isn't that crazy? The
I-
human
I-
mind is fucking wild.
When I was in
Wild.
college and everyone was lying about having ADHD just to get Adderall.
I thought it wasn't Ritalin for a minute.
I was
Yeah,
a little.
that's
Ritalin was like when I was in middle school, and then by the time I got to college, it was
Where'd you grow up?
Massachusetts.
Okay, yeah. What is it with you people?
What do you mean?
In Massachusetts, everyone's on drugs. It's wild.
You just
Everyone's
said
on
everyone-
drugs.
yeah,
Everyone's on
LA,
drugs everywhere.
If you're an adult, you're on
Guess what?
drugs.
Everyone on drugs here.
But you know
Everyone on
what's
drugs in this
weird?
room.
Well, are you? Yeah. Well, no? That's what someone on drugs...
They're all
what
still
is that?
young. They're not lying to ruin their
But
careers.
why is it?
Yeah.
By the way, I just went off birth control. I was on it for 20 years. I was on birth
Yeah,
control.
that shit's gonna be.
And I have so much more energy because birth
sure.
control is like it tells your body that you're pregnant. That's the reason you can't get pregnant, right?
Ah.
Yeah. So I like can't keep weight on. It's weird.
Dude, we never knew that.
Yo,
We've like tried to. I was.
How
I
did
think
you
it
think
is
birth
so-
control worked?
I thought there was something in, and this is true. This is like I thought there was like.
You know what? I know it's true because I feel like you don't lie, like to a fault.
Oh yeah, no, he'll tell you
Like
the
you
dumbest shit he's ever said.
You should lie more.
Yeah, yes,
Yes.
yes.
I think everyone should be honest, like except you.
I appreciate that. Thank you very
What did you
much.
think was going on in there?
I thought there was some kind of like hormone it released in your uterus that basically, and I think because I saw this on a Family Guy episode, it basically turned.
You know, that's where everyone gets their.
It was
their
like
reproductive
shooting-
knowledge.
It was like shooting the semen.
Family planning guy.
like someone just like shooting the eggs.
Yeah, it was like pew pew pew, and it was like a first.
Also,
line
that's
of
not
defense.
what guns sound like.
Well, in the Family Guy
Is
scene,
that
it
what you
is.
say when you come? Do you go pew pew pew?
Yeah.
Like when you come at a girl's
It's
face.
like it's
It's actually
Star
awful.
Wars, the little laser guns.
It's awful that I even think of that because I can't watch Star Wars because that pew pew sounds so bad. But it is the most accurate sound for my penis.
What are you?
Bang bang.
Can I ask you two questions?
Sure.
Number one, why would you say you're from Massachusetts? That's like a sketchy thing to say.
I'm from Fall River. It's a smaller town. That
Yeah,
most
yeah.
people- You know it?
Okay, yeah, I do. I worked with Dickie Egan, writer. I used to work with his friend.
Yeah, I know Dickie well.
You
Well,
do?
Not well, but I know the Egan family. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. What? Okay.
That was weird.
Yeah.
the chances.
Okay, that's wild. Okay, I am looking to buy a house up there somewhere. And then, sorry,
Where?
who cares? Are you dating someone or no?
No.
What's going on out there?
What's going on?
What's going on out there?
What's going on up where? Westport, where you're moving?
No, dating. What are you doing? Hinge?
I don't know. I don't do any of that.
John is the most like.
Why are you drinking Pedialyte?
I
the
couldn't
hangover.
find the water, so I just grabbed this.
There's one right in front of you.
I know, but I like the taste of this too. I brought this earlier. That water came in later.
Okay.
And what's going on in the dating world?
Oh, I want to
Drink
taste
this.
this. This one is what? What
Drink
flavor
that.
is this?
This is
Peach.
Bahama Mama.
Bahama Mama. Okay.
Yeah. So you take
Baby
that.
Mama. Okay. Oh, whoa. Tastes like delicious sunscreen. Like delicious.
I'll take it.
Remember Hawaiian
Charlie Kelly
Tropic?
would
Yeah.
I love this one.
Okay, now
But
try
wait
the
a
whiskey.
second. This is 10%.
Yeah.
This whole thing.
Yeah. Look at you fucked up. And it's like $2.
No, that's not bad. I mean, that's like you could do 3 or 4 of these over.
There's
20 minutes?
There's
we
also
think
some
they might
sort of
be
little
fudging the numbers
magical-
because we were like sipping it for like promos, and we got like halfway through, and we were both like, I'm kind of fucked up.
He
right
gets
now.
the job done.
Yeah, that's because all you drink is Pedialyte.
Now the whiskey.
okay.
No, that's mine. That's
Oh,
yours.
sorry. Hold on.
Cheers. Thanks for coming.
Can I hold on? So whiskey, I'm trash. I'm a white trash person. What do we do? How
just
do you
fucking-
do it?
Just drink it.
But do you
Just-
smell it first?
I mean,
Yeah,
you
none of
can,
us
you
are
can swirl it and
geniuses
sip
do you
it.
drink it off my butthole?
sniff
Are
it,
we
yeah.
allowed to just we're allowed to just drink it straight?
Yeah, just
You're gonna do the whole thing or sip
No,
it?
I'm gonna sip it.
Okay. So,
You can do whatever you want, but I'm gonna sip it.
okay. If I make a face, it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means I'm
It
kind
means
of.
it's whiskey.
Yeah. Okay. My eyes just water. That is sexual. Whoa. That is is it?
So we went up to the farm, which is awesome.
Oh my
then
god!
we
And
did
I
like
don't want to text any exes. Oh my god!
We tasted like a bunch of their different styles. They have like they have legitimate like chemical like chemists who like do all the
Alchemy.
magic,
the
what's it called?
wizardry?
The distillery and all that shit. Yeah, and so we tasted all these different ones. We're like, we like this, we don't like that, blah blah blah.
Yeah, no,
They put it into a bottle for our 10-year anniversary.
This is sick.
Yeah.
Aged 6 years.
Yep.
Okay.
So there's 6, 10, 12, 15, like, and it gets better and better. But they're very legit.
So when do you drink whiskey? Like, what does it do for you? Like, what is the
I feel like it's a very good after work end of day drink.
That is.
It's a
Do you
wind
guys
down
work?
drink.
Not.
anyone here work?
You know what?
What?
As
what-
someone who is probably you are the exception because you like work like a motherfucker. But at a time where you
Why
were
is
a
that
comic,
weird? In our business, people are like, you're like a workaholic. I'm like,
Well, you work a lot.
I know, but
I'm
most-
saying, but the
most
amount of people
in
who
this,
say that
by the
to
way,
us,
I work half as hard as most Americans.
Oh, that's for
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like a
But also-
landscaper works
but-
a million
but
times
the-
harder than me.
The notion that
You have a
it's not-
landscaper?
Just like any landscaper, not,
Okay.
not mine.
Any
Any
landscaper.
landscaper at all.
No.
Anyone doing, like,
Actually,
manual
landscapers
labor?
do absolutely nothing. The only work they do is send invoices for shit. Like, we water
No,
the
that's
plants.
like that's
it
like
rained.
your LA fucking fancy.
I worked landscaping one summer.
landscapers.
I did
Landscapers
nothing.
are criminal con artists.
for rich people. But I feel like if you're like a
But I'm from like Virginia. I'm always like,
Yeah.
no, that sage doesn't cost
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
yeah.
funny when people try to con me in LA, and I always have to say to
'Cause
them,
you
I'm like,
know.
why are you treating me like an LA retard?
Well, it's the same. It's like mechanics, vets.
That's
and,
hard.
And
But
that stuff.
vets, here's
But
the
I'm
thing
saying
about vets.
Those people can.
I've dated a vet.
They can con you for anything because it's like I don't know how much these things cost.
But vets, they are in debt $450,000 till
Right.
they're like 60.
Yeah,
Right.
that's crazy.
And you know
So
that
they-
vets have a 1 in 6 rate of contemplating suicide. Because most people can't afford the vet care.
Yeah.
So it's like you get into the business to save animals' lives, but no one can afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
That's
I-
kind of how they have you by the balls too. Like it's $5,000 to save this dog's life. Like, God damn.
I don't
like,
want it to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean,
that's
it ate
depressing.
5 edible. It took my drugs. So,
Yeah.
but what's going on out there? I'm curious. What are the big red flags in women? What are women doing wrong?
That's a great question.
It's a great question.
I don't really.
You know that
have
my whole
any
deal
answers.
is women should never ask women for dating advice about men,
Yeah,
and men should
yeah.
never ask men about dating advice with women. So
Totally.
I like to ask men.
I that's a great rule, by the way, because I think girls. give
I'm
each other-
smart.
Yeah. I
There
don't know. I
are-
mean, I think that we're gonna look back on the dating app era as one that was like a disaster for humankind. I think it's crazy
Hold on. For who?
for
You.
the people who are going on like 7 dates a week.
Yeah,
I
like
think-
like right now.
That
there's
kind
a-
of shit is wild.
But I
to
think
me.
we are going to look back at the just women talking to a guy at a bar and then getting in his vehicle.
You're right. You're right.
That's every documentary we watch on
to
Netflix.
that too.
It was wild.
I
that we-
think that's like dangerous.
you would meet like a stranger.
Yeah, and like fuck them.
Yeah,
like
it's
right
so
away.
When people like dating apps are so, you just look at a picture and like it's like, well, it used to be worse. You walk into a bar and be like, ugly,
Pick that
ugly,
one.
hot. Hey,
Yeah.
can
Drink,
I? And then like,
let's
I'd get
fucked
in
up
your
and fuck-
car.
Yeah, no,
that was psycho.
That I think was more dangerous.
That was crazy.
I
Like
think-
that's before you even had 12 drinks.
But don't you think
Yeah,
guys,
right.
But don't you think guys love that you know they don't have to spend money on a date before they are, you know what I'm saying?
No, because I think
do.
that's something that happens a lot. I think right now there are not by a lot. I don't know the exact number, but I saw
Yeah, no shit.
a TikTok number of like girls doing the 28 dates in 28 days challenge.
What's
And
that?
it's like for Valentine's Day and just going on a date every single
Every
night.
single day. They don't. There are girls
Which
who
is
don't
what-
pay for dinner. They're like, I just go on
it's,
dates.
like-
and I
it's
don't pay
called
for
the
dinner.
unemployment challenge.
Yeah.
It really is though. It's like girls who don't have money or don't want to spend money, and they're like, I want to go to fancy restaurants and I don't want to pay for dinner, so rather I'll just go on a date. Get this guy to pay for me, and then like blow him off or whatever.
That's interesting. Where are you on? I think we have it opposite. I think that we should always split the bill until you're together for like exclusive, and then he can start. Like, I just think it's crazy.
I still always pay.
I still always pay.
Yeah.
I
don't really care
appreciate
about that.
I appreciate
An
a
offer.
wallet reach.
Yeah,
A fake
once
like,
in a while.
oh, yeah.
The pump
That
fake.
doesn't bother.
Yeah.
I think most guys are like, we'll pay. I don't think that's. a
But
big
do you
deal.
ever? I don't know. I think that I just never want to feel, I don't know, guilty or I want to
don't
be able.
look down
I want to be
on,
able to
like, a
order
girl.
whatever I want.
Yeah, I don't.
Like I
have
never
order
looked at a
shit
girl.
to go, dude. I gotta pay. I'm like, I need like a T-bone for my dogs. Like,
I've never
I think-
been like at a date and been like, oh, she's ordering the lobster, or like, I can't believe I have to pay for this. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just.
by the way,
it's
guys
accepted
are really
by-
into paying now that all women have eating disorders and only order like salads. They're like, I got it.
$8, I got
it. One smoothie, I got it.
I remember I was watching Veep the other day, and Jonah Ryan says to like he's going on a bunch of dates, and he says everything at the start of the date, you get an appetizer or dessert, not both. And I was like, that's crazy. I'm sure there are some guys like
I
that. but
guarantee there are
that's-
guys like that.
I
That's
just feel like in New
sure.
York, like I don't know. I just feel like the most fun date restaurants, like, kind of aren't in New York. I feel like it's a Maggiano's, it's a Cheesecake Factory, it's like a, I don't know, all
Those
these
are the fun spots?
Well, I'm just saying, all these restaurants in New York, you're just like in between two other
Yeah.
people on bad
It's
dates.
all status shit, and it's all
Well,
like
it's just kind of
bougie.
like I can't hear you, and there's
Oh, that's the worst one.
Two
And also, like,
Yo,
there are
that's-
people right there. It's like,
And then
I can't
by the
hear
way-
you, but they
No.
can hear me.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then, by the way, but then, dude, like you sit down at this tiny table, and the menu is like this,
Yeah.
and you're just like this. It's just like embarrassing.
Yeah.
What's this? This
Have
for me?
have I can I tell you a date idea that I did one time, and it worked gangbusters. But I wonder if you like it or hate
you
it.
gangbanged her?
It was.
Yeah.
I was talking to a girl, and I was like, let's go on a date, and she said,
But talking means texting, though, right?
no.
No, he
I
was
literally
literally talking.
went to a party to meet her so my friend could introduce us.
Okay.
And
This was a
So
few
you
years ago,
sta-
right?
that's-
This is-
Because
yeah,
that
like-
doesn't happen anymore.
That's called stalking, but sure.
It was like the first thing we did in New York. And I was like, let's go on a date sometime. And she was like, what do you want to do? And I said, what would be your nightmare date? And she said, ugh, a museum. And I said, let's go to a museum. Then.
Okay, that is such a red flag.
Why? Oh, red flag that she wants to go to a museum, or that I
She
asked that?
doesn't.
that it would be a
Her nightmare.
Yeah.
What's
that's
your
true.
nightmare date?
Right.
A
You're
library.
You are the most uncultured swine in the world.
Why,
but
do
hey,
you-
let's.
why do guys want to date retards? I don't understand.
She did work in the fashion industry. I will say that.
But I think it was.
By the way, why does fashion have museums? You know, and it's like Gucci, like people are like, there's a Tom Ford exhibit at MoMA. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What? How elitist is this city?
Yeah.
Who No one wants to go see a bunch of clothes they can't afford.
Yeah,
Whether
I
the Tom
agree.
Ford,
The fashion world.
the Tom Ford Museum. I think that's called Neiman Marcus.
It's called a store.
Yeah,
It's a department store.
exactly.
No, but his idea was like, give me what you hate the most, and I'm gonna make it fun. Because
What museum? You should have gone to like Air
We
and
went
Space.
to no, that's in DC. The
gone to the
You
museum.
should have gone
Natural
to do
history.
Black History, dude. Black History. Holocaust Museum. Final offer.
I've done Museum of Sex, but
What's a Museum of Sex like? Is it cool?
No,
It's like
boring
a
as shit.
store. It's like it's not a museum.
And
It's just like-
we went through. I went to it with
sex toy
Asa
store.
Akira, and no one there noticed her.
Nice.
And I was like, this is like walking through.
Also, my show, The Accused, on Fox, March 7th.
That's awesome.
Thank
that
you.
Show,
That's
that,
very
that show
sick.
is.
You went with Asa Akira. That's who you went on the date with?
And no,
No,
she worked for us,
used to
and
be
we
our co-host.
we went together.
Okay.
And no one noticed her there, and I was like, if no one's noticing Asa Akira, then they're all posers. They don't.
Yeah,
really
you're
care
not.
about
You're not
sex.
really a museum of sex.
Okay.
You know.
Well, I don't think people know her face as well. If she was
If-
naked,
if-
they'd probably recognize her.
If Wade Boggs was walking through the MLB
Who's
museum,
Wade Boggs?
Yeah, you're not gonna get
the
that
baseball,
reference.
they'd recognize him.
It's like
Balls Skaggs?
It's
What?
like if
Art
you walked,
Monk?
Wait.
you walked through a comedy club with
Boss Skaggs?
fucking Whitney
Love
Cummings and they didn't know who you were.
I mean, it happens. I look different every couple
No, it
months. So.
fucking doesn't. Get out of here.
I'm very experimental with the lasers in LA. Let's be honest. Some of them are not perfected yet. And then, so what happened with this erudite lady?
It went very well, and then we never really talked again.
But you did. She went to the museum and like
She
had
went
a
to the
good time,
museum,
right?
and like we had fun.
I think there's
and
something
then-
to being like I can make your worst nightmare, like your worst place.
I'll say this,
fun.
she-
Like that shows how
One
good
of the
a
She
museum
most-
you
said
got.
something on the date that I was like, no. I don't know if I even said this to you, where she was like, I keep a blog of my ex-boyfriends and
Jesus.
just nightmare stories. And
Hold
I
on,
was like,
no,
I do that on podcast, but I'm not interested in doing it with you.
Hold on, but it's also like I keep a blog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a.
This person's
That's a red
illiterate. This person is a blog of
She-
my
she was
ex-boyfriend's,
like my
not
last-
not a diary.
Nope, a blog. She's like, my last relationship fell apart because my boyfriend hated that I kept writing about him. And I was like, I was like, I do exactly
why mine
that.
fell apart, yeah.
But I can see it being pretty frustrating.
Yeah.
But why? So was she just so beautiful that it didn't matter?
No, once I heard that, I was pretty much out. So we
Right.
finished the date, did some kissing.
I do think guys now, or girls too, everyone, our bar is a little more high for the cerebral part because, like, after being in a pandemic for 2 years, it's like, are you worth? Could I be
time, like-
stuck in a studio
Yeah.
apartment with you for
Yeah,
2
right.
years?
The judgment level is a bit higher.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're hot, but
Right.
can you play Scrabble and like, do your Kegels?
That is. I mean, I remember my divorce lawyer telling me that marriages are for breakfast and dinner and not lunch, and that during the pandemic, having to be together that entire
You
day.
just blew through that as if it made sense.
It makes perfect sense.
I'm sorry.
If
Marriage is for breakfast and dinner.
and not lunch, because when the world was normal, you see each other in the morning, You go to work.
Got it.
You come home, and that's like the right amount of time.
Yes.
And a lot of marriages did not make it through the pandemic, and it's because of lunchtime.
I think it's
Meaning more of,
really
like,
important. Like, my whole thing with relationships is like, I can't just hang out with you. I'm just gonna.
All the time, yeah.
I can't get smarter if I'm not being around people that
Right.
are, you know
I
what I'm
can't-
saying?
I have to go through other experiences
Yeah,
to
I'm
talk
just
about
gonna get
it.
dumber if I just, do
right.
this.
The amount of like just when you get in a relationship and it's just a relationship and that's it and that's all you do.
I'm
and that's,
bummed that
like,
I didn't think to invite you to LA for the roasts. I'm bringing the roast back and doing them on
bummed too.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
OnlyFans TV. We just
You
did
did Bert, right?
We did the roast of Bert
Yeah.
Kreischer and then the roast of me, which Reddit motherfuckers are gonna love. And so they are April 1st, April Fool's Day is the
Are
Bert Kreischer one.
you're going heavy on OnlyFans? Are you like
Heavy on
Are you
OnlyFans.
like invested in it, or you just think it's a good platform? To
I
be
just
part
think
of?
like literally doing comedy right now is just like it's not hard. We can say anything. It's
Right.
not that we
I'm
can't.
very happy when you say that. I hate that. Like,
Well, you can't say anything more. No, you can't. You can't make rape jokes. No, you can't make rape jokes if
you're
you're,
not funny.
a rapist. Everyone else can. Because that means it's a joke.
Yeah,
You can't do it if it's true. You know. So yeah, none of that is true. I think actually like all this like cancel culture shit, it's making comedy better than ever. You know,
Yeah.
because it's like there's eggshells on the ground again. There's tension again. 3 years ago you couldn't shock anyone. The whole
Right.
point of
Everyone's
comedy
heard
is
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like Trump was president. And he was like you
Sure.
could read like vitriol constantly.
Yeah.
It was like so hard to shock anyone. There's a P tape in like the main news. So
right.
it was just like comedians were just like, oh Jesus, how do I?
How do
compete
I-
with it?
yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
makes
we had
sense.
to actually, and then people like Sebastian started being people because it was actually shocking to be clean.
Yeah.
We had to kind of
Yeah.
go the other way. So my last special on Netflix, like I kind of like didn't talk about sex a lot because it was kind of like Stormy Daniels, like we're looking at her
Yeah.
pussy on CNN or whatever, and so opposed to the pussies on CNN.
Nailed it.
I'm just saying, just like fire all of these, like like they all.
Well, I love when the text messages from everybody at Fox News leaked the other day. It was like Tucker Carlson and Hannity, and they all were like, "Can you believe that our audience is like this fucking stupid?" and there's texts on the other side, like these people are performers. They're all just fucking, you know what I mean? Like they don't believe anything they're saying.
I just
and-
am like Anderson Cooper. Like I'm sure he's very good at journalism, but like no one cares that he's like a Vanderbilt.
Oh, I
Right,
disagree.
But you disagree that he's a Vanderbilt?
No. I agree.
He comes from he's a billionaire.
Yeah, whenever he comes up, I'm like Vanderbilt. I just love saying that.
But I'm just saying, like, can someone with $1 billion really be the voice of the people?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
There's
I'm
no-
wrong.
but nobody.
But the only way to do journalism is to be rich already because it doesn't pay anything.
Right.
Yeah, right.
There's no way you can ever be like the voice of the people and have people know you and pay attention to you and see you and read your stuff. You know
Yeah,
what
it's
I mean?
like when I
By
went
the time you get there, you're making millions of dollars, or you've been through the industry, so you're corrupted.
Yeah, but I also
Like-
went to when I went to LA to like make it. I was like, how are all these people? I was doing focus groups for money. I was selling. Sean Lennon, love you, was a good friend of mine from acting class. John Lennon's son, and he would hang out at my house, and I would pray that he would leave clothes because then he would leave like a Duran Duran, like one of a kind vintage T-shirt, and I would go sell it at Buffalo Exchange.
No way.
I would go sell it, and he'd be like,
Buffalo
"Have you seen-"
Exchange.
He'd be like, "Yeah, Buffalo Exchange, yeah."
Jackie tried to bring us there recently and just failed miserably.
There's a great Buffalo Exchange in Brooklyn.
When we went looking on like Rodeo Drive.
Okay, you are on drugs.
Not Rodeo. Whatever street you took us to, there were no stores there.
Jackie tried to take us shopping in LA and took us to like the Gap.
She took us to the Grove. But she tried to take us
she took us to the mall.
Where, Jackie, please speak.
What was it? What's the main shopping one in LA? It starts with an M.
Melrose?
Melrose. But it wasn't Melrose.
It wasn't. There were
It was
no
a
stores on the street,
near
Jackie.
There were. There was
That's
Buffalo
literally
Exchange,
like
first
me
of all.
saying,
like going to
what's
Times
the
Square.
main, worse. It's like, there's no equivalent. I mean, Melrose is literally, last time I was there, I was truly attacked by a meth zombie homeless man in cut-off shorts, barefoot. I mean, like,
There are cute parts of Melrose.
no, there's not.
It was a miss. It was a miss
You're
by me.
on drugs. I mean, there's like an Urban Outfitters.
There was also a cat coffee company that I can't imagine is doing well.
There was just
It was
whole
like-
bunch
it was-
of
it
cats
was a-
all
it
over
was
the
a-
place.
All my friends went to the
Is
coffee
that
company.
that feels like a YouTuber's venture?
It was
Yeah,
like a
probably.
cafe, and it was like the cat cafe.
Why do
What
you
was it?
come to L?
Crumbs and
Why do you
whiskers.
remember that? Oh.
Crumbs and
Why
whiskers.
do you guys not call me when you come and ask what to do?
We did. You
I
were
would
in New
tell you
York,
where to go.
remember?
Yeah,
Crazy
oh, yeah,
Last time we were in
stripper.
LA, you were in New York.
When we were out there, you were here.
We went.
But so you can't be like, where should we go? I'd be like, a
I
museum.
feel too intimidated to text people like you. I would never text you. I'd be like,
That is pathetic.
I'd be like, she's gonna delete my number if I text her.
You would have no, I wouldn't.
No,
what are you talking
Whitney,
about?
Whitney is cool like that.
I would
Whitney
respond.
Whitney does
Look, I
respond to me.
only have 14.
Whitney called me.
I only have 1,400 text messages.
Yeah, no, Whitney.
I did call you
yeah,
one time.
Like you're
On purpose.
You're a real one. On
purpose.
What was it about?
It was just like we were trying to schedule things, and you were like, "Let's just fucking
Can we
talk it
please
out."
talk on the phone? Why?
Yeah.
Why are people making me read all these fucking text messages?
Talk to him.
How do you
Whitney.
feel about
Talk to him.
voice notes?
I feel like
you know, you send the, like, you know what I'm
Roast
talking
of
about?
Bert Kreischer, April 1st, OnlyFans. Say again.
When you a voice text, you know what I mean? So it's not like a phone call, but it's like
I'm a big voice texter, but I know that it makes people feel. I'm sure the audience
the
loves
future.
that
The future.
in their
It's the
ears.
future.
No, I appreciate it because it's like having a phone call without someone talking back.
Yes.
But I think you can't go over a minute.
yes, I've totally even like 10 seconds.
Yes, because a lot of people are like, anyway, is this recording?
Right,
The
right.
worst is when I feel like most voice memos start with, my voice memo just deleted.
Yeah.
They're so
Yes,
pissed that
yes.
the good one deleted.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I got to do it again.
they're like,
Yeah.
they think they lost like some gold. You know what I mean? But also the problem with voice memos is that I think the default is it says voice memo saved.
Yes, that scares me when it's like they save it.
Well, because it's like David
Yeah.
Spade and I will be going back and forth, and then on voice memo, and it'll say saved. I'm like,
Right,
why are
that
you
needs to be
saving
the
my
default
voice
should be
memo?
off, and then you have to turn it on if you want to save it. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't be able to save it. Who wants to even save those things?
Do you guys have a plan for the rest of this interview?
What is up with your strip club phase? Talk to me about
gosh.
that. Because I feel like you've been in multiple spots over the last week or
Yeah.
two.
I like to go to strip club. I mean, Crazy Girls is one of my favorite places in LA. It was
So
like,
it's not it's like
it's-
you've been doing this for a long time. Or is
yeah.
it?
I mean,
Okay.
comedians and sex workers were the same.
Love sex workers.
You know what I mean?
They are
They're just-
like, they have, out of every group of people we talk to, they are always the nicest, the funniest, the most down to earth. Like,
Yeah.
great people.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, you know, in
And
comedy.
they must love you.
They do.
Like a good-looking woman with money who comes in and has fun is probably a
well,
stripper's
to me, it's
dream.
also I like going to. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Like, no one is ever gonna figure out reparations in this country. And when you go to strip clubs with black women, you're just like, here's
There you go.
$1,000.
Yeah.
There's no way I can. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like for me, it's like the most fun thing in the world to do
Right.
because it's just like I don't deserve the money I have. You know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all work way harder than me. You know,
sure, for
and
sure.
also just like to be able to. Celebrate it, and I think that also I love going to strip clubs because I think it makes the strippers feel good that women are there too.
Yeah, right,
Do you know what I'm
totally.
saying?
The most fun I've ever had at strip clubs is when I
When
go
you're
with
with the
girls.
When you go with girls,
'Cause
yeah.
the strippers have more fun. The
Yes.
girls are having fun. It's
Yes.
not like a leery, like,
Yeah.
we're here to,
Although
like,
a
fucking-
stripper did sexually assault one of my friends once, where she just
John, a stripper sexually assaulted you.
many a time. But
How does that work?
what with me or
Well,
with
she
my
put
friend?
a
a stiletto
high heel
in
up
my
his
ass.
ass.
Up your ass?
Yes, we were in Amsterdam with
And
Bert.
that really feels like you had to participate strongly.
So to be clear, fair,
Well, it was
she
sprung
didn't-
upon him.
She didn't really get that deep in there, but it
You know,
was
you can consent to certain things and not
yeah,
others.
I
We know
consented
that.
to getting spanked with my belt, and then she took some liberties while my pants were down.
She
was like,
extreme
pants were
liberties,
off?
and then also while your
My
mouth was
pants were
open.
like my bare butt was out.
But are guys into being spanked?
No, but it was like
was for the
someone.
fun.
It was like it was like 7 or 8 of us in Amsterdam, and like everyone had to participate in some part of it. So no, in a perfect world, I don't love being
Can I ask
spanked,
you a
but I
question?
knew.
Are you
World, that
in
wouldn't
a perfect world? That's a good name for a strip club, actually. What is your take? I feel like guys are really into eye contact all of a sudden. It used to be okay. So these were the trends
Like,
I have noticed.
In what setting? In what scenario?
Sexually, it was like 10 years ago. It was we're choking
Yeah.
ya, we're choking ya.
That one hasn't gone away.
I feel like that's pretty much like built in now.
No, you motherfucker, you bitches, you don't even really choke. It's
That's not true. No, that's
and you're like,
bullshit.
what? Don't
That
make me
is-
act.
That is the biggest lie.
I get paid a lot
That
of money
is
to
the
act,
biggest
now I have to
fucking
be like,
lie. Because I see that. There was like one.
If you're gonna do it, do it.
There was like one TikTok or tweet or something that went viral where a girl was like, "You don't actually choke, you just squeeze the sides," and everybody said,
Wait, I'm
no,
confused.
No, no,
Who's, hold on, she's giving you who?
It was just like a viral thing.
Oh wait,
where
are you
someone
telling
said
me
to not
a
actually
girl
choke.
on TikTok did something dumb?
Right. And everybody all of a sudden was like, "Yeah, this is how you choke," and it's like, no, you choke them.
By the way, it's not
They want
everybody.
it to be.
No, it's not. What is
but
this
it's
thing
a lot
where
of
people
people.
go? Everybody.
It's
on,
a lot of people. It's a lot of
You
people.
mean the idiots on TikTok?
Oh, yes, yeah. I'm saying everybody
mean-
wants to be choked. or choke. Like
Why
that has become
everybody?
very-
Just say some people. This is what gets you guys in trouble.
Well, a lot of people though.
How many?
I don't know. Like everyone
Most
I've had sex
come
with in the
into
last
contact
decade.
with.
Yeah.
And I'm the
to be
pussy
choked?
about
Yes.
it. Where they're
Yeah,
like,
but a lot
fucking
of
choke me. I'm
times-
like, Jesus Christ,
But
all
a lot of
right.
times,
Yeah.
do they say choke me?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I get-
It's
or
not
they
like
take-
we
or
don't
they
spring
take
it-
my hand
Yeah,
and they put it on
they're
theirs.
like they are the ones initiating it,
By saying choke me.
Yeah.
or like
Just having a bad personality.
Or describing
Yeah.
it.
They initiate
It's
it
not
by
like a
being annoying.
spoken-
Yeah.
about
If we're
ahead of
still
time
living in that
thing.
perfect world, we'd get off the choking
But
thing.
then how do they initiate it?
like fucking, you know, like take
Really?
my hand and do
Yes.
it. Yeah.
And also, by the way, I lose my balance every time because I'm not
because
very
I'm
good.
all-
Oh, that's actually really a good, because I think that if you're going to
Fall
choke,
down.
you have to go elbow and then
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that, because that's
Yeah.
like
We
there's-
need these.
but that's when you really choke. It's like,
Yeah,
Then it's
I'm
like,
like-
Because you're
then we
trying to
really
hold-
find out
I
how much you
haven't
like
done a plank in a
I just-
while,
I
guys.
just crushed your
You're doing a
windpipe. Are you
one-legged
into it now?
And then I dated a doctor, like a veterinarian, and I said like choke me once, and he went all clinical. He just went like, and I was like, hold on,
Darth Vader
you
shit.
know how to do this like for real.
I will close your
I
windpipe
meant just
real
like
That was a
fake-
karate master.
I know. He just was like, I was like, and
When he
then,
finished, he gave you the three-fingered punch straight.
and then it went to spitting in the face.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of that.
That one we were
Mouth,
early on, too.
Yeah.
But with no warning, no.
Oh no, I only do things when asked. It's usually
I think it's
Oh, yeah,
either
women
when
love
asked
that.
or when you've felt it out, you know?
yeah.
Like it's sussed out where it's like
Usually
I think-
someone either opens their mouth or someone says open your
Yeah.
mouth,
I
and
like
you have
that.
a feeling
I
what's
like,
coming.
I like
if you're telling this and you go, I'm spitting it.
That's hot. I'm
and,
into that.
and if you didn't want that, then don't do that.
But then what if it's,
Because that's a fucking green light
What
to
if she's
spit in
like-
it.
yeah.
If there's a silent opening, I'm spitting in a
it's
hole.
going in. That's if there's a hole, it's getting spit in. That is a fact.
Now, maybe it's because I have such bad ADD, but guys really like are into like looking in the eyes
During sex.
Yeah,
during,
it's like a lot of
yeah.
like look at me, and I'm just like, but I'm,
You know-
I'm texting.
I used to do that during blowjobs.
Yeah,
but then
when you were sucking his dick.
the meme that
Do you know
went
how
viral.
hard it is? You know how hard it is to look up at a
Dude,
guy.
I feel like that you would get like
Fucking
dizzy.
Sasha
almost.
fucking Fierce or whatever her name was.
Sasha Grey.
Sasha
She
Grey.
fucked it up for everyone because she has some dislocated ass neck, and she would like look in the eye. It's very difficult to do.
Yeah. Also, I
also-
think
but now,
prolonged
like,
contact is like stop. Like, oh, you can look up and then it's hot. I get
Yeah,
it. But
yeah,
don't
yeah,
look at me
right.
the whole time.
I
'Cause then
think
I feel
if
like I have to
but
do
also,
something.
you don't want us looking up like confrontational. You want us looking up like, oh, can I, like,
Yeah, I
you know what I mean?
love this thing down my
Yeah,
throat.
we have to have like tears.
Yeah, your makeup needs to be
You don't
smeared
just
the whole
want, like,
time.
bored eyes, like rolling my eye.
Like full Liz Lemon.
Full Liz Lemon.
She is the best eye roll in the game.
So random. So, do you think you want a serious relationship?
Probably at
That's a
some
no.
point.
That's a hard no.
John's always been like, I don't think I'm gonna get married. I don't think I
But
want
why
kids.
not?
and
But
I
what's
think-
wrong? But okay, but I
It's
think
not like I refuse to do it. It's just
there's no wives anymore.
there's no wives anymore. I actually just not read an article. I've read a tweet. I almost-
Andrew Schultz
almost
made that
lied.
point with me once, and I was like, why are you dating all these chicken heads? Da, 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 da. And he's like, there's no wives anymore. Show me a wife. And I was like, damn. I don't know. I think you'd have to go to Russia or.
Well, yeah, I mean, the internet did a good job of making everybody into.
No, those are not everybody.
But that's, I mean, a lot of
Are
people.
you the guy that makes
That's
up
what
fake
you're
statistics?
on.
Like 64%
But, like,
of
when you're
people
on-
never have traveled to Italy.
When you're
Or,
on
like,
the internet and that's all you see, that's what you start
that's
to think
true.
is everybody.
Well, because
and
I
it's
dated an
not.
athlete, I dated a jet, no big deal. And
Literally. Absolutely, girl.
I'm gonna get hit with still water. Pirate water. I like it. It's all right. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and why? Oh yeah. So like we were listening to something I don't remember, or something about like he's like women being hoes or whatever it is, and I'm like, not all women are hoes, and why does this rapper only think women are hoes? And he's like, that's all they see.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is such a good
That's
point.
all their existence. But then the person who listens to that music thinks that's, you know what I mean? It's like that's all they see, but you can see normal people, but you hear the rapper or the comic or whoever saying it, and you just start to believe all these things, you know?
What comics do you guys like right now?
Who are we?
Shane.
Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's
Who's
so funny.
like
Have you seen Gillian Keys? His
Oh yeah, yeah.
so funny.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Thank
love
Thank God he didn't get SNL.
I remember when that happened, we said, like, this is one of the best things that's ever happened to you. And he was like, no, it wasn't.
He was
wish
like,
I
I'm
worked
in
for
Lancaster,
SNL.
Pennsylvania.
And I was like,
tonight,
I
so
get
no,
it.
it's not.
I totally get that, but now.
Let me ask you a question.
best
In
thing
the
that ever happened
roast of Bert Kreischer, I sort of like, for me, I'm not going to go on and like, Jim Norton's on it. Sure. It's Trevor Wallace hosts it. And it's like, we had the best roast writers on the planet, the best roasters on the planet doing it. And like, for me, I'm producing it, and making it and directing it. So I was like, I can't just come in and like throw haymakers at, it's just like, so I essentially tried to do my set as like a little bit of a State of the Union in comedy, sort of about, in general, like, I don't even know how to promote this, like it used to be, you would just go on like Letterman and Leno and we'd be fine. Now I have to go to like 6 guys' garages. And, like, they have to prank call my mom. I have to go eat chicken wings.
Yeah, you have to drink a bunch of drinks.
with some guy named Sean, like S-E-A-N.
Are you doing hot ones?
Like, fuck you. Dude, I didn't do hot ones like in the beginning, and now they're just like, oh, sorry, Viola
Obama's
Davis
on.
is on. Can we not have Viola Davis eating chicken wings?
Today's LL Cool J.
When black people are on there eating chicken wings, I'm just like, Jesus fucking hell, you guys. Like, and so... and then I got to go fight with Mark Maron,
for sure. It's not easy.
For 2 hours, he's yelling at me about...
But if you're willing to do it, it's the best way
of course.
To get it to it. But
yeah,
it's a
and
lot.
then I say that I have to go to Barstool Sports, where the main sport is trying to figure out where it even fucking airs. Like his Dave Portnoy.
Fuck you.
No, we cover every, but then I sort of do this, I don't know, this thing where I'm like, I don't know if I should cut it or not. I'm going to botch it, and I'm not going to perform it because that'll be humiliating. But your whiskey has made me confident. I say, like, I better be careful being a woman in comedy because so many people are getting canceled now, but the bar for getting canceled as a woman is so much lower. Like, for a man to be canceled in Hollywood, like, 12 interns have to complain about, like, the button under his desk that, like, shuts the door behind them. Yeah. And to be a woman in comedy canceled, you just have to, like, be a big fat grump. Like Ellen, how can someone...
Ellen was just like mean to some interns and she's gone.
But also, like, how can someone be mean to you if you're not allowed to make eye contact with them?
Yeah,
like, how did you even know?
Right.
But then I do, like, Ellen was the first person, like, she got me too. Like, she was the first person to get canceled, like, just for her personality. It's got to be bad when someone's like, your personality is as bad as rape.
I think
it's like...
I would rather be with Harvey Weinstein than just around you for 5 minutes.
But also, like, meanwhile, Lorne Michaels is running the Sanford prison experiment that we call SNL. And he's a father figure. Like, what?
Dude,
like,
Rosebud was in here the other day being like, I haven't gone home in months.
Dude, by the way, he's still paying people $800 a week to live in New York.
True.
The hours are 8 a.m.
So
to
true.
midnight every night. And then Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Like, just, like, fucking say it, Lauren. You hate moms. Just admit it.
I think Rosebud said she literally hadn't seen her husband in like 6 months. Because he had done something over in England.
They were like,
and like they were
Rosebud, that's my answer. Rosebud
also,
is so
like,
fucking
call
funny.
just call the SNL what it is now. Pete Davidson's own personal love on the spectrum. But like Lorne Michael, that's a scary. I don't want it to like turn into, you know what I mean? Something. I don't want it to seem like I'm coming for. I don't know. It's weird to think like.
What?
I don't know.
Lauren would get mad at you.
That's over. So. I don't know. It's just way. So I kind of like come for. Oh yeah, and then like what is it? I say like people think that like Me Too affected comedy at all. Like no, nothing happened. Nothing.
Yeah, it was like a whole bunch of hubbubaloo, and then it just went back.
Yeah,
to
like
what
the only
it
thing that
is.
happened is like Aziz pretended to be humble for like 2 months. And we all had to be like, oh, okay. Which was way more awkward than going on a date with him. I was just like, oh, God. I didn't even understand that. Do you know? Y'all are young. It was literally like he went on a date with a...
You like asked for a blowjob or
No,
something, right?
And she I think she gave him 2 blowjobs and he ate her out. And then she was like,
No, people were literally like, they went to a restaurant, they had some wine, they went back to his place. I was like, who is this Prince Charming?
I was gonna say, it was like it's called a date, a romantic date.
He has a place. So yeah, I think what happened though is a lot of like Louis C.K. and Aziz, like all that happened like before Cosby.
Right, the
And
real
then
shit.
And then Cosby happened, and everyone was like,
Wait a minute, that's not that bad.
Renan Hirschberg, brilliant comedian, is on the road with me a lot, but is at the Cellar all the time. He had the funniest joke. He's like, I think we all owe Pee Wee Herman an apology. he went
to a place
that was
movie
designed
theater,
for it. Wore a suit, jerked off alone in the back like a gentleman.
Who else did that?
That is a great point.
Who plays fucking Phil Dunphy's father on Modern Family?
Okay, we gotta go. They're telling me we could do this for hours.
You guys, I have to go.
Yeah, get out of here. Go.
Sorry. I like this way of ending the interview though.
The accused on Fox.
Yeah, you think I can stop this runaway train? Are you kidding me?
You get accused on Fox. I get
Great series.
brutally sexually assaulted. Reddit guys, you will love it. And then I'm in
OnlyFans roast.
OnlyFans roast. I do have an OnlyFans page. Instead of dirty photos or dirty video. Okay, this mixed. Okay, one or the other I recommend. Mixed is wild.
Don't worry, Drew's gonna be drunker than you. So.
Who's Drew?
Barrymore. Where you're going next?
Oh, right. We're literally like bungee jumping.
Go.
Okay, and then whatever. I don't know.
We'll
Let's grab a picture real quick.
Wait, I'm really taking this stuff from the bathroom.
Make sure you subscribe to KFC Radio on YouTube to get all the video content. Subscribe, comment, like, and make sure you turn on the bell notifications so you know whenever new video content drops.
I want to say something, but the video has to be fast, so that's it.